it's Bridget. I thought I would show you kind of my morning routine. I'm sitting in the living room. This year we like to decorate for sure for Christmas. This year we brought the TV into our living room. Usually we don't have a television in our living room. We like it quiet, as a quiet space. And so we have one this year. So our tree changes color. Actually, right now it's on a colored, brightly lit setting. I have a CD player, old school, in the corner. I got lots of CDs, Christmas, holiday CDs. Old school, Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole. Of course, from the movie Elf, I've got the soundtrack, of course, of Elf. It's one of my favorite movies for Christmas. And also Chicago, the band. And so I've got some cozy. So in the morning, I usually get out my journal. And I just got in the mail yesterday from a dear friend of mine, a gorgeous new Celtic Shamans book and card deck. Very cool. I already drew a card today. Can't really see it very well in this light, but that's not the purpose of this particular video. I just wanted to share with you. I usually, every morning, I work with my Celtic Tree Oracle. I've been getting to know the Oghams, which are these beautiful tree energy. It's like a reading with trees and their sticks. The sticks are called staves. They're representatives of 20 different trees plus 5 additional types of shrubs, bushes, etc. And I love these. These have been just magical for me for ever since October. So I love these every morning. I pull a tree stave, and then I use this book and deck to kind of line that up and learn about them. And yeah, so that's how I start my morning usually. I'm going to start with this one today. I'm curious about this one. I do have to do a stave first, do an Ogham. Ogham is actually the form of all of these together, like a card deck would be. The Ogham is like a reading style or a divination tool. So this is my new journal that I just cracked open last week. Just opened it up because my other one I used, and I love this journal. I actually have a link below in the video that will show you this journal. It says my favorite journals. There are 3 that I've used. This is the most recent one I have. Of course, it has a tree on it. It reminds me of the willow tree, which I love so very much. And I also have a link to the Celtic Tree Oracle on there as well. As far as the staves go, as far as these go, if you really are into trees and you like this idea of using the Ogham, which is used for me, it connected me. I found the Ogham through my Celtic roots. I was focusing on my Celtic spirituality roots. Obviously, my name is Bridget, and I feel a connection to the goddess, the Celtic goddess Bridget, and also to Ireland. That energy vibration of the Celts and the Druids has been very curious to me. So I've been working with just these Oghams to help discover this energy of the trees again, and I love the trees. So. And of course I have my blanket, my cozy blanket, as I'm sitting by my metaphysical fire. This is how I start my day. I, of course, I have to share the other thing. So I'm on the couch and I've got all my cozy, comfy. Over here I've got this beautiful angel. She's one of my favorites. She's wooden. I purchased her, like 5 or 6 years ago. Of course, I have my fake candles. These are fake. It's not real. It's not a real candle. It's a faux candle. Faux. It's not really fake. It's faux. And that's because I don't want to leave something burning and walk out of the room. But I got some Elvis. Actually, you know what I should do? I should find some Elvis Christmas music. This was just the cup of choice this morning because my Santa mug is getting washed. And this morning I don't even have coffee. I have water. And this morning I felt like I needed to put in lemon. just some lemon oil, because that's a little bit of a detoxifier, and I felt like that was really appropriate this week. This is Monday when I'm recording this video. It's the week of Thanksgiving here in the United States, and so it's a 3-day week for the kids for school and such, and for actually a couple of them it's only a 2-day week. And for me, I have a lot of sessions this week because of the holiday. I get crunch time with my current clients. I got to make sure that everyone gets in their sessions and what they need so that I can actually take off Thanksgiving this year. This year might be a little tricky, so I'll have to kind of see. I'm going to try to take the whole day of Thanksgiving and off, but I might end up doing a video. I'm trying to do a video for the I'm trying to do a video for Friday, biggest shopping day of the year, with my favorites, my favorite items, my favorite gifts, etc. video that I did last year. That was so fun. So I want to try to do that again, but I'm waiting for a couple things to arrive in the mail because I've designed some merch, a line of merchandise, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and mugs, of course, coffee mugs, and even stickers and decals. So I'm really excited to see how those turned out, and I am looking forward to that, but I'm waiting for them. It takes forever for shipping when you use Teespring, FYI. It takes like 2 weeks because they're made to order. So when I share those items, I'm going to have to make sure I specify that and say, hey, order right away if you want it before Christmas, because it's going to take some time to make it. And also, you guys, have you heard about the shipping crunch? That there's more than expected delays in shipping because of a lot of the reoccurring at-home orders right now during the season, especially in the upper Midwest here, I know. And I think like New York, I don't know out in New England if they're doing this, but California has been a bit like this as well all along. But we've gone back into more restrictions. Like there's no restaurants or bars opened. You can't go and hang out in any of those places. Kids are strongly encouraged. Kids that are away at college are strongly encouraged to stay there. My daughter will be staying at college for Thanksgiving this year. She's going to work anyway, so she's not too concerned about it. And I'm like, yeah, we've had many holidays. We'll have many more together. And so because of that, though, I guess a lot of people are ordering stuff online, so it's going to take longer to get stuff when you order it. So that's a thing. I like to order on Etsy. I like to purchase stuff from small businesses and crafters, creators, artists and stuff. So by the way, if you happen to get a card from me, it's probably going to be something like that. So don't just go, oh, this is nice, and throw it away and keep it, or send it back to me if you don't want it. So pretty, those things. I just ordered some yesterday. Why am I whispering? Because my husband is going to be walking from the bedroom off to my left to the office off to the right, and he might hear, and I ordered one for him, and it's super cool. It's a pop-up card. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. I like it myself. I like to give him things. It's kind of a inside family joke. I like to give my husband things that I like. If I don't know what to get for him for Christmas, I buy stuff for myself, I wrap it, and I go, oh, this is lovely. Oh, I think, you know what? I think I'll have this for you. I think I'll wear this for you. Or, oh, isn't that nice? Oh, that's such a great gift. And it's something like for the kitchen or something to hang on the wall or whatever, but it's something I want because he's super low maintenance. Isn't that funny? Oh, my goodness. All right. So we are going to do this Celtic. See if I can get it zoomed in here. The Celtic Shaman's book. It's so great. I know you guys are probably going to yell at me because it's hard to see it, I know, but isn't this awesome? I'll post it on my Instagram so you can see it. It's gorgeous. It's cool. It talks about the folklore, the stories, the mythology, and then there's this suggestion for a journey. And a journey, if you don't know anything about shamanism, a journey is basically like a meditation or a visualization. And you can use music. That's the best way I find to access shaman journey style of meditation. I usually go with a specific intention, and there's two different kinds of journeys that I work with. One is to the upper world, which is kind of like deity, God, goddess area. Very easy to connect with loved ones in that area. Very easy to connect with your favorite goddess, your favorite deity aspects up there. And then there's the lower world, not to be confused with the underworld. I'm not talking about the underworld. I'm talking about the lower world, which is more of an earthy plain that has super lush, for me at least. It's very treed and very forested, and then also the ocean is there, and it's just very peaceful and very it can also be very fantasy like, very mythology like, as far as like the way the animals look, the colors of things. I mean, like dolphins can fly, for example, potentially, I guess, maybe. And totem animals are there, totem spirit guides. I love that. I go there just to hang out, relax, get recharged. And I should share with you some of my stories about my shaman journeys. They're really awesome. I've been doing a lot lately with them, and I think it's because of the Ogham and the Celtic tree energy, this tree energy that I've been really drawn to, nature and tree energy. So yeah, all right, so I'm gonna get going here, and I'm gonna read about this, and then I'm going to do a meditation into a journey and to be able to connect with this energy. I'm also really feeling today, this morning, it's Monday, and I said I have a full week I have lots of clients in 3 days, and lucky for me, they're awesome. They're like people I love to work with, people I've worked with for many months now, and that's always such a joy to support and to be in service in that way. It's my pleasure to do that during Thanksgiving because I'm so grateful for them, having them in my life. So if you're one of my clients that we're meeting this week, I love you, and you know I do. I love you. Sending you lots of love. And oh, let me just take a breath. Look at that fire. I wish it was warm, actually. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm cozy, though. I have my blanket. See? My soft, fuzzy blanket. And this morning, I'm actually thinking I'm going to use some sacred geometry, which actually works really great with nature, by the way. I'm going to use some sacred geometry to help to kind of resonate or harmonize my fields, my different energy grids. I feel much more mellow this week. I felt super energized for like the past 10 days, and now I'm kind of coming into a mellow state. After that last new moon, I was like, whoa, hello. And we're coming up to a full moon on November 30th. That'll be great. The people that are in my women's group that I work with, we have a full moon, a meeting on the full moon, and we do spend 2 hours in sacred space. It's just awesome. There's 7, I think, of them right now. And how you get invited to that, by the way, is you get invited. It's called Divine Woman, and you get an invitation from me after you've worked with me for a while and one-on-one coaching. If it's a fit for you, if it's a good place for you to get more structure, kind of more support, more in a community kind of a setting, support as in for your spirit and your energy grids, I will invite you into that group, and then it will be your choice if you want to join. So that's how it works. And so this is my morning. This is how I'm starting my morning off. It's about time to do a little journeying before my youngest son wakes up, because as you can see right here, this is part of the homeschooling desk right here. This is part of his homeschooling setting because it's so comfortable in here. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have a great week ahead. I know it can be really busy during the holiday season, so I'm wishing you lots of peace. All right. I say that as I'm like, wow, I have a full week, but in a good way, right?